Puss.
Puss in Boots 2.
And Boots. Where's 2?
I don't know.
1956, did I say? Move back some, Ave.
Hey, they don't know my name.
Oh, it's 1946. Something's wrong. It's not an... Okay. Once upon a time, there was a young man whose father died and left him only a cat. He was very sad and did not know how he would earn his living. Ugh. Whoops. The cat saw that his master was sad and said, "Master, if you will get me a pair of boots, a cap, and a bag, I am sure that I can help." Okay, first of all, the cat talks.
And it can help.
So his master got him a pair of boots, a cap, and a bag. The cat dressed himself and started on his way. Puss caught some rabbits in his bag and took them to the king's palace as a gift for the king's dinner. Hey, nice job, Puss. He said to the king, "Hey, these rabbits are a gift from my master, the how do you say that? Marquis of Carabas. This was the name Puss gave his master." A few days later, Puss caught some partridges in his bag. Again, he went to the king's palace. He told the king that the partridges were gifts from his master, the Marquis of Carabas. The king was very much pleased with the gifts. For a long time, Puss took gifts to the king and said each time that they were from his master, the Marquis of Carabas. Puss learned that the king passed by the river every day in his coach. So he said, "Master, if you will swim in the river tomorrow, I can help you win a fortune." The next day they went to the river. Just as the king was passing by, Puss shouted, "Help, help, my master's drowning!" The king sent his men to save him. While the men were helping the Marquis, Puss took the master's clothes and hid them. Then he ran to the coach and said, "Someone has stolen my master's clothes!" The king told his men to bring some of his own clothes for the Marquis. Puss's master was soon dressed in the king's clothes and was asked to ride in the coach with the king and the princess. The princess fell in love with the Marquis. Puss ran on ahead of the coach. He came to some farmers in the field. He said, "Tell the king that this land belongs to my master, the Marquis of Carabas, or you will die." When the king... How's the cat going to kill? When the king came by, the frightened farmers did as Puss said. The king was very much pleased to learn that the fine land belonged to the Marquis. Soon, Puss came to a great castle. It belonged to a rich ogre. All of the fine land really belonged to him, too. Puss asked to see the ogre. He said to the ogre, I have heard that you can change yourself into anything that you wish to be." At once the ogre changed himself into a lion. Puss was very much frightened and begged the lion to change himself back into an ogre again, so he did. "I cannot believe it, but I have heard that you can change yourself into a tiny rat or a mouse," said Puss. "Oh, just watch me," roared the ogre. At once the ogre changed himself into a tiny mouse. Quick as a wink, Puss jumped on the mouse and ate him. Now he was ready for the rest of his plan. Not a very bright ogre. When the king, the princess, and his master drove up to the castle, Puss came out to meet them. He said, "Welcome to the castle of the Marquis of Carabas." Puss had a fine dinner ready for them. The king was very much pleased with the Marquis and his beautiful castle. He said that the Marquis might marry the princess. Not up to the princess, do you hear that? It's up to the king now. So Puss's master and the princess were married. Puss was made a great lord because he had helped his master. And they lived happily ever after.
Storytime Picture Tales.
Nice job.